Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about the fastest farmer in the game, as far as I know. And that's the Water Homunculus. What's great about him is he has 3 AoE skills, so he can't mess up. And if you build him with enough damage, he'll be able to clear each wave in one hit. So let's take a look at him in action. My fastest run of Fame on Hell is 9 seconds on auto, and a couple things have to go right for that to happen. So that was first skill, second skill, first skill. So that's not what you want, because at least mine, the first skill can't clear the third wave by itself. Um, so that's not going to give you the fastest run, but again, if he gets 2 turns, it's over. So 18 seconds with what you would call a dirt. So let's do it again. He needs to hit hardest on the third wave, and he could have used his third skill there, but he didn't. So let's see what he does this time. So he starts off with third skill, second skill, so we're going to get a first skill most likely. Yeah. So again, not great in terms of clearing it. And so he has to do it exactly the right order. So that's what you want. What's nice is when he does do it just right, I mean, you're farming this thing so fast. I've only gotten 9 seconds a few times. I think it relies on him doing the skills in the correct order and not getting the crit animation, which is sort of rare. So first skill, third skill, so maybe we'll get second skill here on the third wave. No, another first skill. So ideally, this would not be what you would see here. But anyway, he's the fastest. I think he's the fastest farmer in the game because of the triple AOE. One thing you don't want to do is build him on violent, so that he takes more turns and uses more time. So start with third skill. First skill with a crit animation, and then third skill. So that's ideally what you want for that wave. So 18 seconds again. It's not too bad. Let's run him one more time. We'll just take one more look at him. So the Homunculus, I have not been able to take him off of water because of his farming ability. If I get a 12-hour double XP boost, I mean, he makes it so I don't have to use the whole thing. I can do whatever I like. It just gives you lots of options. So there's a crit animation, and we clear the wave. That's probably going to be our fastest one so far. So 16 seconds. Not too bad. A lot of things have to go right to make him at the 9-second mark. Here are the runes. So he's on Blade Focus, but really it's just kind of what you have laying around. Crit rate 85% is key, so he never misses a crit. Crit damage as high as you can get it. Attack as high as you can get it. Speed doesn't have to be fast. Mine's 130. I think he needs to be 141 to go before everybody in the whole level. So mine's 130 plus my speed tower, which is max, so that's 145. So he's always going to go first, which is also super key. The runes, attack, lots of crit, lots of speed, lots of crit damage. Crit damage, that's one of my best crit damage runes. And attack, so that's the 2, 4, 6. Here's the 1, 3, 5. And he's fully skilled, so 1, 2, 3. And that's what he's good for. The other use I have for him is the Fire Beast. So I'll run that real quick just so you can kind of see his entire breadth of use. So this is my Fire Beast team. Theo, Perna front, Water Homunculus, Huahi is my healer. I've got my Brand and Stella, and then Teor just hits really hard. What's nice about this team is the Water Homunculus generally clears everything he needs to do, but there's a lot of AoE backup. The Teor auto AoEs, the Huahi AoEs, so there's a couple things that can go right if everything else is going wrong. So we'll just put this on the end of the video, and then we'll call it a video. But if you are not sure on your Homunculus and you need a better farmer, like for me, I used to use Lucian in Aiden Hell, which was about 45 seconds to a minute. And when the Water Homunculus came out, it was just such a marked upgrade in that part of the game that I had no choice but to leave him as water. I'd like to try him on an AoE fire team or a wind raid build, but he's just too useful in this specific thing, the Fire Beast, and in farming. So we're clearing him down. This is number 2. Here comes the summons. And Homunculus should nuke him down here if he gets a turn. The only thing with this build is he's a tad slow for Fire Beast. Yeah, you can see they got a turn before him, which isn't ideal. So I've run him a little bit faster, but I wanted to really load him up with stats. And plus I have more runes that are a little bit slower that are available. So he got those runes. But we got through the wave okay. Got the brand up, no defense break. There's the defense break. A little late, but we'll take about 75% through the bar. So we're 2.4 going into the final life. Minions are up. Homunculus is going to get a turn. And they go down. And he's just automatic on it. It's so good. I've seen people use Magic Knights, which also would work because of that AoE first skill, but he really can't. He can't mess up in this situation. I've tried my Grego in here also because he's going to be at 5 stacks the whole time, but I don't have good enough runes on him yet, I feel, to make him worth including. So there's the full clear on the first skill, and we're done. So it looks like a double S. Yep, so that's the other use for the Water Homunculus. Hope that was helpful. If you're not sure what to do with your Water Homunculus, or you need a better farmer, I would heavily recommend him. He's really, really good. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace.